Once upon a time, there was a girl. This girl loved to write. She loved to write so much that she wrote a story from her heart. It took her a long time, and it was hard work, but she persisted, and the story grew and grew, until one day that story became a book through learning how to publish, but that's a whole other story. She thought the writing part was hard, but she had no idea how hard getting her message to the ideal reader was going to be. But I get ahead of myself. The girl was now required to become a marketer, a business owner of sorts. Like many authors before her, she listened and learned what a good marketer does, even though what they said made her shrink and cringe and fight overwhelm. She resolved to try. She poured her heart into all the common marketing techniques to find and build her audience, gain book exposure, and connect with her readers. The girl strived to create and post content daily, signed up for courses. She allowed all this marketing to become her main thing, and writing began to slip far, far away. She put herself out there, spoke up at events, attended network meetings, and made new author friends. She politely asked, pleaded, and begged people to leave honest reviews, and how her heart flew when they did. The more marketing she did, the drier and more worn out she became. At times, it felt much like a juggling act where all she was able to focus on was not dropping the balls, keeping up with all the moving parts. But it was never enough. She was never enough. She strained and tried and pushed and pulled some more and felt a range of emotions. But over time, she noticed she didn't smile as much as she once had. Her energy levels were low, and her joy had gone into hiding. She was as dry could be. The girl hadn't written anything new in months, and this was the saddest thing of all. The things that she thought she once did well, she now questioned, and she doubted she could do anything well at all. She watched as others seemed to market their books with ease and felt less. She couldn't keep up with what others were doing, and this made her feel, well, broken. After a year of trying the things that worked for others, she finally tossed her hands up in the air and cried out aloud, "Help! I don't want to do this anymore. Surely there must be a better way." And the quiet voice replied, "There is." Surprised by the voice, the girl pondered the idea and let it sink deep into her heart. It began to nourish and water her dry. Those two little words began to fill her heart with hope. She began to ask more questions about the things she was doing and why she was doing them at all. It got her thinking, maybe there was another way. Maybe I'm not meant to be like those around me. Maybe there is a way to share my story and still be myself. So, she set off on an adventure, a marketing meander through websites, courses, conversations, books, and more. A mission to find marketing strategies that worked for her design, personality, and energy levels. She began to discover that the quiet voice was right. There were other ways of sharing her story that fit just right for her. And this is what she found.